Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakha, Ha, Quadash. And double honors to the elders, the positive men of great millstone. The men have been laboring in the true doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. And to the Akim and Akwat, and to the rest of the brothers on down teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Shalom by Yatadabada. And to the Akim and Akwat, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans whose fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yasha Allah. Shalom to you, Mashpachai, and also to the speckled bird out there. You know, those of our people that's among the other nations also. Shalom to you also, Mashpachai. This is Yahawashi coming at you another one, and I actually ain't even want to do this because you know I really I'm just want to focus on me, focus on what I'm supposed to be doing, and just the scriptures, man. All this, you know, going back and forth, you know, hey, I ain't really into that. I'm just focusing on me, but because I wasn't go do this no more. I wasn't go when you see individuals that had the true doctrine, and then they start going off and stuff. I let other individuals deal with that. You know, I ain't gonna focus on it, but because I said I wasn't gonna do it no more. But here it is. You got this individual. Now I did this video pertaining to this other brother named well, I forgot what his name, Yamin or some shit. Yamin, Benjamin, you know, like me, the brother Benjamin, pertaining to this video that I did right here. I told him, don't double down. Hell is not real. Then you got a guy that left a damn comment talking about reprobates. So I'm like, who is this? And I was thinking like, okay, damn, who is friend of Yahawashi? Who was that? And then it dawned on me. I said, wait a minute, this the brother. The Boston reprobate. That's who that is. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? So he left a comment right there. You see the comment right here, which I just thumbed down. He said reprobates concerning the video that I did. That it ain't no hell. That's made up. And I went into the video showing in that particular video showing that about that Dante's Inferno and all that stuff. That's what that image come from right there. You know. So he says reprobates. Who was he calling reprobates? Dante, the Edomites that came out with that old stuff that they tried to incorporate it into the text, into the scriptures? Is that what they tell? Is he calling them reprobates? No, he calling us reprobates that's saying that hell ain't real. Hell is a condition. It's the grave and a condition on earth. It ain't no underground realm where you will go and burn for all eternity. See? So he basically calling us reprobates. See? So I punched up. I was like, who the fuck is this? So when I went into his channel, I'm like, okay, that's this psycho, this brother that's going, he trying to make a way for these damn heathens. So you see the video right here that I clicked on, right? And I'm going to play a little bit of it before I bring out a few scriptures. But I just want to make a quick point. You see what he's saying right here? Can Edomites be saved? Now, he would relay and say, yeah, they can be saved. Just stupid as hell, man. Have you forgotten what Galatians 6 and 7 say? Have you forgotten what Jeremiah 30 and verse 16 say? Have you forgot those things? Have you forgot what Revelations 13 and verse 9 and 10 say? You know? Isaiah 33 and 1, have you forgot these things what the scriptures say concerning these devils? You know? Have you forgot what Isaiah 49 and 22 say? You know, Isaiah 60 and 14, if I'm not mistaken? Have you forgot these things? Evidently, you must have, saying that Edomites can be saved. How is they say no salvation for no Edomites? But let's go into this video and let's play it real quick. And I'm going to pull out a few scriptures and we're going to end it off. But let's punch this up right quick. Right? Now let's play this.
Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Peace, love, and salutations to you, sincere brothers. Noise in this gospel, the true gospel, right, centered around the birth, the life, the death, and the resurrection of Yahawashi Hamashiach. All right. I wanted to speak to this. We touched over in camp. I want to get a little bit more intimate into what it is that's being played out, right? When you're able to take the Bible, take the scriptures, and read it with no cap, no stipulations, without a bias, a standpoint, viewpoint, if you will, right? So what I want you brothers and sisters to understand is the message that the author is trying to convey here, right? We always go into that, right? Here you have Yahawashi Hamashiach, right? And when I say here you have, don't forgive the images, and you know what I'm saying. See past the carnality of this all, right? And of course, I'm going to assume that I'm speaking to spiritual-minded individuals, right? Men that see in the spirit, men that don't see. Men that see in the spirit and not in the flesh, right? So what the author is trying to do, right? He says, therefore, it is he who delivered me to you who have the greater sin, right? In other words, Yahawashi is letting this man know that it is the Jews, all right, that have the greater sin, right? And that, Yahawashi is letting this man know that, look, you don't have the power to release me. This really ain't got nothing to do with you. This really ain't got nothing to do with you at all. Like, I'm that lamb that was set up from the beginning, man. From the beginning. And the beautiful thing about this, right? All right, so I wanna get a couple of scriptures, right? So I have Genesis 3, right? Genesis 3, and I want to get Galatians 3. Before I get Genesis 3, I'm going to read this in Galatians. I want to show you brothers and sisters something, right? That the gospel has been preached to every man of the Lord, and not only preached to every man of the Lord, understood by every man of the Lord. And you can actually see the transformation or this knowledge of the transformation of this fleshly being transferring into the spiritual being, right? And the understanding of the gospel, right? So was Abraham preached the gospel? Absolutely, 100%, right? Alright, so it says, Slack it, bear with me, right? So what does the scripture say? The gospel was preached to Abraham? Alright, so Galatians chapter 3 verse 8. And the scriptures foreseeing that God would justify the heathen through faith preached before the gospel unto Abraham, right?
And I'm going to stop it there, right? Because he's trying to set up a premise that Edomites can get salvation. See, and you see that he said that, pertains to Pilate, that he said, see, that person, it ain't your fault. It's those that delivered me up to you, they have the greater damnation. Yeah, of course. Those of our people, they are going to get that deliver Yahawashi over to that. They gonna get the punishment. They got it then, and they gonna get it when he come back. See, because they gonna be left and be destroyed. They gonna get it. Yeah, but these Edomites gonna get it too. Now I'm gonna go into this because it says he reading Galatians 3:8. Slakia. He reading Galatians 3:8, and it says, "For seeing that Yahweh will justify the heathen through faith." Do he know that's talking about Israelites, those heathen? See, and this is that false Christian doctrine where they think where the scriptures are speaking to the heathens that's pertaining to the heathens in the New Testament. It's talking about Israelites. It's not talking about nobody else. See, and if you reading this scripture right here, you think this heathen that is talking about in Galatians 3:8 is talking about actual heathens, non-Israelites. You are through, man. You are the bug out. See, if you're saying that. And I'm going to go through a few scriptures, and I'm just going to end it off. But let's get it. Now let's get it. Now first, we're going to go here. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. I just want to make this quick. I just want to make a few points. 2nd Esdras. This ain't to go against the brother with ad hominem attacks and all that shit. No, it's just simply, I just want to make a few points, man, with our people. Our people gotta stop this. See, you fuck around and be disgruntled against individuals that you learn the truth from, and then you actually start going against the true doctrine. You gotta cut that shit out, man. You gotta cut that shit out. See? But let's grab this. 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras, let's go to 2nd Esdras 2. And let's go down to it real quick. 2nd Esdras 2 and around 33. I just want to make this point real quick. 2nd Esdras 2, and let's go down to 33, right? Let's start there. 2nd Esdras 2 and verse 33. I, Esdras, received a charge of the Lord upon Mount Oreb, that I should go unto Yashar'Allah. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught, and despised the commandments of Yahweh. 2nd Esdras 2 and 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen. Wait, let's stop there for a minute. Who is being called heathen here? Who is being called heathen? The Israelites. See, he's calling Israelites heathen. See, and why was Israelites being called the heathen? When you actually go into the word heathen, it means an idol worshiper. And all the nations was given over to worship the idol of their own hands. We wasn't. We was told that we supposed to worship Yahawashi, and that's it. Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashi, right? That's it. See, we must worship Yahweh. See? And that's what we was told. And if we go worshiping idols and all that shit, guess what? We will be like unto the heathens. You will be referred to as a heathen. You will be looked at as a heathen. See? So he's calling Israelites right here heathens. It says what? That hear and understand. Look for your shepherd. Oh, well, who look for who shepherd? You think this is talking about the shepherd of all? If everybody, Yahawashi ain't the shepherd of everybody. He's the shepherd of the Israelites. The Israelites is his sheep, and he is the shepherd. Just like he said in St. John, the 10th chapter. See? And it says what? He shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world. Meaning, when the Edomites' kingdom is about to be destroyed, this is the end of the world. We're in that time right now, right? So he's talking to you. Who is he calling heathens? You Israelites. See? He's calling you Israelites. Matter of fact, let's go up right quick. Let's go up. Let's start at the top chapter, right? And let's get the context of who he's talking to at verse 2nd Esdras 2 and 33 and 34. He says what? 2nd Esdras 2 and 1. Thus said Yahweh, I brought this people out of bondage and gave them my commandments, by manservants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despise my counsel. Right? Verse 2. The mother that bare them, talking about our land, said unto them, Go your way, ye children, for I am a widow and forsaken. I brought you up with gladness, but with sorrow and heaviness have I lost you. For ye have sinned before Yahweh your power, and done that which is evil before him. See, and I'm just reading this just to get a little context to show you that it's talking about the Israelites. Verse 4. But what shall I now do unto you? I am a widow and forsaken. Go your way, O my children, and ask mercy of Yahweh. So bottom line, who is he talking to? He's talking to the Israelites, right? This is who he's talking to. So when you come down, and he says what? When you go, grab them. In fact, let me grab 5 too. And it says, As for me, O Father, I call upon thee for witness over the mother of these children, which would not keep my covenant. You see that? Who is he talking to? The Israelites, right? You know that. So you can read the whole chapter of 2nd Esdras, the 2nd chapter, and it's all about the Israelites. Period, point blank. See? What you see what it says in verse 7, pertaining to who? Israelites, right? But let's move down. Let's go back down to 33. And I just wanted to show that, just to show that it's talking about Israelites, right? So when you come back down to 33, let's read it again, then we can move on. 2nd Esdras 2 and 33. I, Esdras, receive a charge of the Lord upon Mount Oreb, that I should go unto the Yasharallah. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught and despised the commandment of the Lord. Right? And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen. You think he's talking about other people that's outside of the Israelites? No, he's talking to Israelites that hear and understand. Look for your shepherd, for he shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world. He's talking to Israelites. These are the Israelites as he's calling heathens. See? Because every time we went and practiced the ways of these heathens, we became like unto them. Matter of fact, let me grab this. And that's why these people don't get it when the scriptures is talking about the New Testament. It's talking about who Paul went to. It's talking about the Gentiles and so on and so forth. It's talking about Israelites that was born in foreign lands. See, this is what it's talking about. But people don't seem to get it. But let's go grab this real quick. Let me grab this. What is this? Psalms. What I want? Psalms. I'm just pulling these out through the spirit right quick. You know, I ain't even want this to be long. Let's grab this real quick. What is it? Psalms 106 and, let me see, I think it's around 34 or something. Right? Kind. Now, let's read this. I'm going to start at 34. Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but what? But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. You see that? So every time we was among these heathens and we was practicing their works, meaning following after their ways, we became like unto the heathens. See? So that's who Ezra is talking to. He's talking to our people. See? That's who he's talking to. That's who he called a heathen. He's not talking about the actual heathen. He's talking about Israelites that's in a heathenistic mindset. See? That was following after the ways of the Gentiles. See? But let's move on though, right? Now let's go to Galatians. Now, I'm going to go to Galatians 1 and 16 first. See? It's about just being truthful with the scriptures. It ain't about all that trying to be puffed up, trying to be on heathen's side, to get money from heathens, to make them think that, oh yes, you preaching it for all of us and all that old garbage. Man, it's about the truth, man. Just simply speak the truth, and that's it. If you know the truth, and you ain't speaking the truth, and you just saying this stupid shit, trying to bring these heathens like this for these heathens, these actual heathens, not Israelites. Hey man, Yahawashi gonna destroy you and any of our people that do that, man. You gotta bring out the truth of the scriptures, and that's it. It ain't about having no damn vendetta against individuals and brothers, trying to have a vendetta against individuals and speak against the true doctrine of what's being spoken and taught. You just want to go against them. That's the problem with a lot of our people. They wicked. They would rather be joining the sides of the heathen and then go against their own people in doing such. Don't make no damn sense. But let me continue though. Galatians 1 and 15. But when it pleased Yahweh, who separated me from my, and who is this? This is Paul. As a matter of fact, let's go back up right quick. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's start from the top though, right? Right? Before we get that. Right? Galatians 1 and 1. Paul, an apostle, not of men, neither by men, but by Yahawashi Mashiach, and Yahweh the Father, who raised him from the dead. And it says what? Galatians 1 and 2. And all the brethren which are with me unto the churches of Galatia. Now we know the word churches, it don't mean just any people that's in any assembly. It's talking about the assembly of the Israelites. Period, point blank. That's it. It ain't talking about no bunch of heathens. Moab joined together, Ammon joined together, Ishmael joined together, Edom joined together, and then you right along with them. You Israelites right along with them. That ain't what it's talking about. It's talking about the assembly of the Israelites. That's what that word churches mean. Meaning what? Ecclesia means the assembly of the Israelites. So it says what? Unto the assembly of the Israelites of Galatia. That's the proper reading, the understanding of this. So who is he talking about? That these people that was in Galatia? It's Israelites. Before I go back down to Galatia, get my point 1 and 16. Let's go here first. Let's go to James, right? James 1 and 1. Start this, open this up first. James 1 and 1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad greetings. Now we already know the northern kingdom was scattered far into, they went into a far land where never mankind dwelt. We already know that. But so what we're talking about now is the southern kingdom. See? So James, he says, servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad greetings. Right? What did he say? Verse 2. My brethren. Who is the brethren in James? You already know it's the Israelites. He ain't calling no heathen his brethren. See? He calling Israelites his brethren. But follow me though. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. But let's go here now. Let's go to Peter. Because we can get in that Galatians, right? Peter 1 and 1. Peter 1 and 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahawashi Mashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Who is these individuals that scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia? Who? It told you. It's the Israelites. And preferably those of the southern kingdom that were scattered throughout those areas. See? This is who it's talking about. See? So these individuals of the Galatia, when you go back to the book of Galatians, right? It's talking about Israelites. Period. So you can't read nothing in Galatians and say, and see it says here the heathens, it's talking about the other nations. No, it's not. So let's go back down to it. Galatians 1. And let's start at 15 again. Galatians 1 and 15. But when it pleased Yahweh, who separated me from my mother's womb and called me by his grace, and this is Paul talking, to reveal his son in me, that I might preach him among the heathen. Wait a minute. That he might do what? That he might preach Yahawashi among the heathen. Who was these heathen that he was going to be preached among? Who was scattered among the heathen? Was not Israelites from the southern kingdom scattered among the heathen? Yes. See? This is who he's talking to. And it says what? Immediately I conferred not with flesh and blood. And what do you mean when he said he conferred not with flesh and blood? Meaning he conferred not with those that was of the circumcision. See? Meaning those that was born in the land, that was raised according to our traditions. He conferred not with them. But what did he say? He didn't confer with them first. He didn't go to them first. And what he says Slakia, he didn't go to them first. But then in this particular text, he says what? Neither went I up to Jerusalem to them which were apostles before me. But I went into Arabia and returned again unto Damascus. Now who did he go to in Damascus? You know he went to Israelites. That was in Damascus. Now who did he go to when he went to Arabia? Why did he go to Arabia? Let's see. Let's see why he went to Arabia, right? Let's see. Let's go to Acts. chapter 2. Right? Let's see why he went to Arabia. Now first we will grab this real quick. Acts 2 and verse 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven. So who is in Jerusalem? Judites, out of every nation under heaven, right? Now let's go down though. Let's go down to verse 9. Now what it says. Let's we'll start here. And it says, and how hear we, Acts 2 and 8, and how we hear every man in our own tongue wherein we were born. And these are Judites saying that they was born in other lands outside of our land. That what? They hearing these individuals speak the language that they was taught in the land that they was born in. And it says what? Parthians and Medes and Elamites. Now, are these actual heathens? No, these are Israelites that was born in foreign lands. These would have been the ones that would have been referred to as heathens, as Gentiles. Parthians and Medes and Elamites and dwellers of Mesopotamia and in Judah and in Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia. This is Galatia is right there by Pontus. See? It's right there. So you will see Galatia will be in this text, but it's not in here. But it's still, if it said Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia, you know it's talking about the Galatia too. Which who? Judites that was in Galatia. See? That was also in Pontus, Cappadocia, and Asia. And also Bithynia. It's talking about who? Israelites from the southern kingdom that was living in these other lands, right? Let's continue. And it says what? Pertaining to this what? Arabia, right? And it says Phrygia, Pamphylia in Egypt, and in parts of Libya about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews, and proselytes, and what else? And what it says? Cretes and Arabians. Wait a minute. Who was these Arabians right here? Was it actual heathen Ishmael children? No, this was Israelites that was dwelling and living in Arabia. See, this is what Paul went to Arabia. This is why he went to Arabia. Because he was doing what? Going and speaking to those of our people. See, those that was born outside of our land, that would have been referred to as what? Israelite foreigners. See, preferably those that would have been uncircumcised in the flesh, actually. See? So this is why he went to Arabia. See? But let's go back to that Galatians right quick. I just wanted to make that point right quick. See? Galatia 1, and let's go down back to it, right? And it says what? You know what? Let's go to 2. I read that. Let's go to 2. Galatia 2. 2 and verse 9. Let's go there. Right? Galatians 2 and 9. I started 8. And it says what? Galatians 2 and 9. So we know who these Galatians are. They are Israelites from the southern kingdom that was born in Galatia. And it says, for he that wrought effectually in Peter to the apostleship of the circumcision, the same was mighty in me towards the Gentiles. Who is these Gentiles? Israelites that was born in foreign lands. Right? Let's continue though. And it says what? Verse 2 and 9. Galatians 2 and 9. And when James, Caiaphas, and John, who seemed to be pillars, perceived the grace that was given unto me, they gave me and Barnabas what? They gave me and Barnabas the right hand of fellowship, that we should go unto the heathen, and they unto the circumcision. Wait, so these heathens was who? Was it actual heathens? No, it's Israelites. And it says uncircumcised. So these Israelites would have been, these heathens that he was talking about right here, that we should go unto the heathen, they would have been referred to as the uncircumcision. See? So what he says that we should go unto the heathen. Let's go grab this. Let's find out who Paul and Barnabas went to that was being called heathens. Let's go to Acts, the 15th chapter. Acts 15. And let's go down to around the 35th verse. Acts 15. And let's start at 34. Right? Notwithstanding, it pleased Silas to abide there still. Acts 15:35. Paul also and Barnabas continued in Antioch. Now we already know Antioch is what? In Greece. Now we already know who was he sent to, who was he talking to in Antioch, who was they teaching in Antioch? Israelites, Judites from the southern kingdom that was born in these particular lands. See, they would have been that would have been referred to as a Gentile. See, matter of fact, you know what? Now I gotta go get it. Just rolling in the spirit, but hey, man, I don't care nothing about it. The truth is what matters, man. The truth is, man. I don't care about all that other shit. The truth is what matters, man. See, but let's go down and get this though. You know, individuals run around talking about reprobates. Please, reprobates don't have a true doctrine. Reprobates go along with false doctrine. That's what reprobates do. Why? Because that's why they gonna be destroyed. See? And when you call somebody a reprobate, you basically saying that particular individual that's a reprobate is going to be destroyed. Because that's what's going to happen to a reprobate. So how can you call somebody a reprobate and they speaking the true doctrine? See? These individuals are stupid as hell, man. Stupid as hell. But let's grab this though. Acts 11. And let's go down. What is that? Acts 11 and 19 and 20. Right? Acts 11. Now this is in Antioch, right? And it says what? Now they which were scattered abroad upon the persecution that arose about Stephen traveled as far as Phoenix and Cyprus and Antioch, preaching the word to none but unto the Judites only. You see that? And it says what? Verse 20. And some of them were men of Cyprus and Cyrene. And who was the men of Cyprus? Barnabas. And who was the men of Cyrene? Lucius and Manaen and so on and so forth. Which when they will come to Antioch spake unto the Grecians, or you can read it in the NLT or the NIV, and it'll say Gentiles. So who was these Grecians that preaching the word of Yahawashi, that they was preaching the word of Yahawashi to? It was Israelites from the southern kingdom. So you see right here the Israelites is being called Gentiles, Grecians, or heathens. You see? So let's go back to that again. Acts 15. Right? And let's go down to it. Acts 15 and 35. And it says what? Acts 15 and 35. Paul also and Barnabas continued in Antioch, teaching and preaching the word of the Lord with many others also. And some days after, Paul said unto Barnabas, let us go again and visit our brethren. Now, who was Paul's brethren? Well, James already told you who his brethren is, the Israelites. Now, who is Paul's brethren? Who is Paul's brethren? We gonna go to the scriptures and let the scriptures do the talking and all bullshit do the walking, right? Romans. Let's grab it. Romans, we gonna go to 9. I was gonna go to 11, but we gonna go to 9. Who is Paul's brethren, right? Romans 9. Right? Romans 9 and 3. And what he says. Romans 9 and 3. For I could wish myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. So who is Paul's brethren and his kinsmen? According to the flesh. Let's see. According to the flesh, the spirit, and everything. It ain't no heathen who are Israelites, to whom pertains the adoption, the glory, and the covenants, and service, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh, and the promises. So who is Paul's brethren? The Israelites. See? So let's go back to Acts 15. Let's go back to it. Acts 15. And let's go back down to 36. Right? Acts 15 and 36. And some days after Paul said unto Barnabas, let us go again and visit our brethren who, these are other Israelites, in every city where we have preached the word of Yahweh. Who was they preaching the word to Yahweh to? The Israelites from the southern kingdom that was scattered in those areas. That was in Antioch and Pontus and Galatia and Ephesians, Colossians, Philippians, Thessalonians, so on and so forth, man. Bithynia, Cappadocia, and all in Pontus. See, Israelites. And see how they do. You see that? So let's go back to Galatians. Right? These are the heathen that was talking to, man. This is the heathen that was talking to. People need to stop trying to do that heathen and that old Edomite that shit and bring these people into something that they ain't got nothing to do with, man. People are something else, man. And don't know you're gonna be destroyed, because that's what you're doing. You scattering the flock when you're doing that shit. When you're not speaking the truth. Just let the truth do, man. The truth will do, man. Nothing else. The truth will do. Let's go back to it. Galatians 2:9. Read that again. And when James, Caiaphas, and John, who seemed to be pillars, perceived the grace that was given unto me, they gave me and Barnabas the right hand of fellowship, that we should go unto the heathen. Who was these heathen? And they unto the circumcision. You see that? But let's go over. Now let's go to where he went to. Galatians 3. Now who was these heathens that Paul was talking about in Galatians? It's talking about Israelites, man. It's just that simple. It's not hard, man. When you speak the truth, and that's all. Let the truth do, and the rest can fuck off, man. The truth is good enough, and that's it. See? But let's grab this, right? Let me see. Galatians 3 and verse 8. Let's start at verse 7, right? Galatians 3 and 7. Know ye therefore that they which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham. Now, gotta keep this in mind. It says, they that are of faith are the children of Abraham. Who are the children of Abraham? It ain't not now one heathen. It ain't not now one heathen. The children of Abraham is the Israelites. Period. It ain't talking about no Keturah children. It ain't talking about no Hagar's children, which is Ishmael. It ain't talking about none of them. It's talking about the sons of Isaac, which went down to Jacob, Jacob's descendants. These are the children of Abraham. Everybody else is the children of the flesh. They are not counted for the seed. They are not counted as to be called the children of Abraham. It's only the Israelites that's the children of Abraham. Period. Point blank. See? It ain't about trying to grab no other people and go say, see, don't know. See, Esau was a child of Abraham too, and because he was Isaac's son. And that was no. The children of Abraham are the Israelites. Period. So what does it say? Let's move on though. And it says what? Verse 8. And the scriptures foresee it that Yahweh would justify the heathen through faith. Who are these heathens that will be justified through faith? They said Abraham's children, right? It's talking about Abraham's seed, the Israelites. That's who's going to be justified through faith. See, those of our people that were scattered in the land of the heathens, that was taught after the tenets of the heathens to worship idols and keep following heathen customs, to not circumcise their children the 8th day of their birth. Those are the ones, if they be spoken, the truth be spoken to them, and they start believing and they start acting upon these things through their faith, they are the ones that's accepted back into the fold. They are the ones that's going to be justified by their faith, which are Israelites. It ain't got nothing to do with no heathens, man. Ain't got nothing to do with them. You people out of line when you keep trying to insert these people into our text like salvation is for them, like the covenant that the Most High made, the promise and the covenant that He made with Abraham is for everybody else too. No, it's not. It's only made for you Israelites. That's it. And if you don't want it, then go ahead and fuck off then. But just because you don't want it, don't mean the part that was for you that's going to be extended to every motherfucking body else that ain't us. I tell you, man, our people are something else, man. Something motherfucking else. This truth is about being honest, man. It ain't about you trying to insert all other people into this. No, it's for you. And only you. See? But something else, man. But let me go grab this one, though. Let me see. Is that what I want? Justified through faith in the heathen. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. Right? Let me check something real quick. Okay. Alright, let me go here real quick. Let's go to Romans. Romans 3. And let's go down to 30, right? Romans 3 and 30. And it says what? That the heathen will be justified, he would justify the heathen through faith. This is the heathen that it's talking about. And it says what? Romans 3 and 30. Seeing it is one power, Yahweh, which shall justify the circumcision by faith and the uncircumcision through faith. Now, who is this uncircumcision, which was being referred to as heathens, which was being referred to as Gentiles through faith? Who is this? Who is the uncircumcision that's going to be justified through faith? Who? It's all talking about the Israelites. It ain't talking about no heathens. Let's grab this. Just a couple more and I'm going to end it off, man. You know, just had to bring these out through the spirit of Yahawashi. I just had to bring these out because the shit don't make no sense with individuals. Just speak the truth, man, and that's it. If you just speak the truth, can't nobody say nothing to you, man. Can't nobody say a goddamn thing to you, man, if you just speaking the truth. But when you not speaking the truth, they have the right to say something to you when your ass is going off in the doctrine. See? But if you ain't going off in doctrine, can't nobody say nothing. They can't do nothing but commend you. Damn fools. But let me grab this though. Ephesians chapter 2. I would get 1 Corinthians. You know what? Why not? Let's grab that one too while we at it. Right? 1 Corinthians chapter 12. Right? Why not? But I really wanted that Ephesians 2 and 11. But let's read this though, right? 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. Now who were these that was called Gentiles carried unto dumb idols, even as they were led? Who? You already know it's Israelites. He's telling these Corinthians, which were Israelites in Corinth, he's telling them that you were Gentiles. What made us people, our people, Gentiles? Because you was worshiping idols. That's what made you a heathen. And you was following after the customs that goes along with those idols. See, you was following after the tenets of the heathens, of the Gentiles. See, but let's get that Ephesians. Right? Ephesians 2. And let's go to 11. And it says what? Let's get it. And it says what? Wherefore, remember, that ye being in times past Gentiles in the flesh. Why did it say Gentiles in the flesh? It's literally talking about you was doing something that caused you to be a Gentile in the flesh. What was that? What was it? Not following after the promise or the covenant that the Most High made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob concerning the circumcision of his sons, the 8th day of their birth. See, so when Israelites stopped doing these things during the time of the Hellenization period, when you was conformed to the manner of the Gentiles, this how you became Gentiles in the flesh, because you stopped circumcising your sons the 8th day of their birth when you was in those other lands. See, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called uncircumcision in the flesh made by hands. So Israelites that was doing what? That was in the land, that was brought up after the tenets of our customs, which was one of them was to circumcise your son the 8th day of his birth. Those of us that was in the land that was still doing those things, but our people that was born outside of our land, they was not doing those things. They was not brought up according to the customs and the tenets of our customs. See? This is who the uncircumcised is, man. This is those that was being called heathens, man. See? It's simple. And let's end off with this one. I keep going, but let's end off with this one though. Let's go to Maccabees, right? Let's go there. Let's get that one real quick. And it's not hard, man. It's not hard. Just speak the truth, man. That'll do. Let's go to Maccabees, right? And we're going to just jump straight to it. What I want. I'll go to Maccabees 6, 2 Maccabees 6, right? Let's get it. 2 Maccabees. You know what? Let's start here at 6 for the sake of time. Oh, shit. It's lucky. 2 Maccabees 6 and 6. And it says what? Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Judite. Right? And says what? And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraints to eat of the sacrifices, meaning swine flesh. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Judites were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivory, meaning what? To go bow and worship, bringing shit unto that damn idol, right? And it says what? Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighboring cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Judites, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. And whosoever would not conform themselves to the manner of the Gentiles, do what? Whosoever would not conform themselves to the manner of the Gentiles should be put to death. See that? And that's the main point. So when we conform to the manner of the Gentiles by doing what? By sacrificing to their shit, eating swine flesh, stop circumcising our child the 8th day of their birth. Guess what? You was being called what? The uncircumcision by people that were still doing it. You was being called a heathen by people that wasn't following after those ways. You was being called a Gentile. See? So just stick to this truth. Salvation is only for the Israelites and the Israelites only, man. And I'm going to end it off there. All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakah, HaKodash. Shalom, Yasharallah.